Okay, so I had to come to my house. I needed to grab some stuff like oil pan and such. So that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah. Okay, so I got what I needed. We are, officially on a time crunch. This morning, I got word that there's gonna be a cool event in Atlanta. It's actually going to be a cars and coffee, or scratch that, sorry, caffeine and octane event. They're going big this year, apparently, and hosting at Atlanta Motor Speedway. They're gonna have a bunch of cars set up, and they want, I think it's a 50 driver cap of decent drivers, and they're actually going to have us on TV. Yeah, so we're on a time crunch. We gotta get this done in June. By June, that's insane. So I figured I had a lot of stuff planned for today, but I had to completely drop it because I have got to get this motor ready to come out. So I had to come here, grab an oil pan and some buckets and stuff so that I can have something to put the fluids in. But yeah, so I gotta grab one more thing and we are back to Nate's. So let's get out of here. What up, we made it. We are at Nate's. So I've got a bunch of crap on my car, so I'm gonna put y'all down and get to cleaning that up so we can get this motor out and get everything flushed out of it and blah blah blah, so we can get this RB in it. Yes. So set you guys down and we'll get to it. That's convenient. My drain plug wasn't tight. I mean, it's tight, just not as tight as I'd like, you know. Oil still looks good as can be. So whoever buys this motor is gonna love it. This motor's done me absolutely phenomenal. I hate to get rid of it, but you know, on to bigger, better things, you know what I'm saying? So, well, that's draining. I'm gonna start unplugging shit. Snips. Okay, so while that's draining, I'm gonna start pulling the harness out. That's all I can do for right now while this is draining, because I'm gonna need that oil pan to drain all the coolant and all that stuff. Man, these are the best things ever, but do not buy the ones that in Walmart. They're garbage. They do not lock on. The locking mechanism in them is junk. Don't do it. You know, with these VQs, it's always recommended to run an oil catch can, but you know, I've never done that on this motor. It always ran fine, but oil does collect in the intake if you don't. So if you're running a VQ out there, make sure you're running an oil catch can, because it can save your life. Look, I got away with it luckily, and I don't need one. But yeah, so highly suggested if you don't. If not, ta-da! Got coolant draining. Okay, so as of right now, I've got the front end unbolted. I've got most of the wiring harness unplugged. Most of the fluids are already drained. So I'm gonna continue pulling the front end off, figuring out what's all actually holding it. Okay, so I got the core support off, front end's off, most of the harness is unplugged. I gotta get down back in there. But yeah, so I'm gonna start working on getting the radiator out, draining all the coolant out of that. I got most of it out, but there's always a little bit left. So I'm gonna get to going on that and put you guys back down. Cool. Okay, so I got most of the harness off the motor. It's all fixed out of the way over here. So, yep, I'm gonna keep going and see if I can't get this completely over here near the cabin out. So, we'll get back to it.
Colors all around, but I don't see anything but blue. Get lost in the sound, go back to the start. Let's go out of the dark. Let's go out of the dark. Into the light now.
right, we are done for the day. So I've got mostly everything drained. Well, I have everything drained, obviously. I've got mostly everything unhooked. Really all that's left is just AC lines, which I never used AC anyways. So I'm gonna have to get all of that pulled. I don't have the tool with me. I left it at Brendan's last time I took this motor out because that's the last place I pulled the motor at. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get that from him, and then we'll get going on getting this motor actually out of the car so that it can help fund the build. I gotta sell it, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's it for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Stay lost, my friends.
A little stronger now.